Well, it's better. Arsenal lose again, unfortunately, 1-0 this time at the San Siro. Inter Milan winners here. I think Arsenal deserve more than they got tonight. They deserved exactly what they got at St James's Park. They deserve more than what they got tonight. I think there were two bad decisions in the game, one at each end. Not bad decisions. I mean, these are the rules in Europe. You know, you see those handballs given, but it does seem incredibly harsh on Mikel Merino. Who, you know, what more can he do really? Ultimately, he's sort of been punished for having arms. You know, the ball hit from about a yard away. It's not a great deal he can do about it. At the other end, should he have had a penalty himself? Mikel Merino cleaned out by the goalkeeper. From what I could see, didn't get the ball. Basically, just punched the bloke in the head. I think that should be a penalty, really. But there you go. Arsenal were on the ropes in the first 5 minutes. Two good chances for Inter. They hit the bar through Denzel Dumfries. But we grew into the game. I've got to say, I thought Thomas Partey was excellent tonight. Really, really good. Really composed, really measured at the base of midfield. And it was a bit of a makeshift midfield. No Declan Rice. Marino in there for the first half. Havertz in there for the second half. Trossard playing the most like a number 8 I've seen Trossard play, really. And so Partey was needed to give that structure, support, solidity, and I think he did that really well. I think he's in his best form for quite a long time, actually. He seems to be really benefiting from a run of games, right? He's got that kind of momentum. I think he needs that. He's one of those players who almost takes a few games to get going. I think when he's in that rhythm, you just got to keep playing him. What else? Yeah, second half we were really good. Came out the traps. Martinelli looked dangerous. Kai Havertz had a shot tipped wide. Yeah, I think we were by far the better team in the second half. Really, really were. But did we create enough click opportunities? I mean, listen, I hope you like crosses. 36 crosses tonight for Arsenal. So, is that right? No, I think it's 46. I'll have to check that. 13 corners, I know that much, and I think 33 crosses from open play. Sort of reminiscent of when we went to Spurs years and years ago and had 30 odd crosses in that match. Kieran Tierney getting to byline, just slinging them in. I think we are struggling to create chances in central areas. Now against a team as good as Inter Milan, who defend well, 3 centre halves on the pitch, you know, there's an explanation for that. I don't think it's necessarily a catastrophe, but I also think that the return of Martin Odegaard could offer some solutions there. I think Ethan Ranieri had a bright game off the bench as well, yet again, not fazed at all by the environment, by this setting. I think he showed that he belongs, right, as he does time after time, and it surely won't be long before we're seeing more and more of him. What else to say? I think that it's interesting. Raheem Sterling once again doesn't get off the bench. And he can't play at Chelsea this weekend, right? Because he's on loan. So the fact that when we've been chasing a goal at both Newcastle and Inter, he's not even got off the bench as a sub. A 17-year-old getting on ahead of him, albeit in a slightly different position. I think that's a big talking point. And when the full-time whistle blew, these Arsenal players looked shattered. This is a defeat that doesn't really cost Arsenal that much. They could afford to lose this game. With this new Champions League format, there's a bit of a lack of jeopardy. They can afford to lose and they're probably going to be fine. But I think physically, they look absolutely spent. Martinelli on his knees, Jesus on his knees. He only played a half. Yeah, I mean 5 or 6 of them were down on their haunches, just like looking absolutely knackered. And I think they've got to pick themselves out. It's a hard week, right? Trip to Newcastle, defeat. Trip to Inter, defeat. They've got another big away game on Sunday against Chelsea, and I think fans are going to be understanding about this one. I think they'll take a lot of sort of comfort from the performance. They know how difficult it is to come here and win. They know we can afford to lose this one, probably, and be fine. Can't afford to lose Sunday, and against a London rival, I don't think supporters will accept it. So that's a huge game, colossal game, really. But Arsenal at least look like they're going into better shape than they did on Saturday. I'll leave it there for now, guys. Hopefully you can hear me over this music. I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.